Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas and New Year's season. And I'm back for a new food pantry haul video for you guys. Before I get started, I did want to take a moment to clean house and thank you guys so much for helping me reach 500 plus subscribers. I think as I'm filming this, we're at 550. I think it's so amazing that so many of you think that my content is worthy enough to come back to and bookmark my channel for later. And I hope I can continue making content that you guys deem worthy to return to. I do want to take a little second to recognize that 300 of you guys were originally part of my channel whenever I was only couponing and posting couponing content, and I have not forgotten about you guys. If y'all haven't noticed, the holidays kind of are always a little weird for the couponing world. Coupons and rebates and sales don't quite match up like they usually do because companies are trying to get the most money out of us for our holiday spending. Like, they want you to buy gift sets, they want you to buy the things that are on sale, even though it's just a markup price that they've like marked down. You get the idea. But now that it's the new year, we are already starting to see some good deals coming back on all of our rebate apps, and we're starting to get way more printable coupons again. And really the only thing that I could see that could be a problem is the way CVS is going right now with their whole CRT business. They did this last year where people started getting fewer or stopped getting CRTs altogether. So that is definitely something that we want to be keeping an eye out for and trying to understand what is happening. So like I said, I haven't forgotten about the couponing world. I definitely still do it. I still keep an eye out for deals. It's just that I personally haven't really felt like it was worth diving into each store every week for the deals that they were offering, especially because a lot of them required a little bit of out of pocket for the deal to be good. And I kind of just didn't have that money. Like most of you, I overspent over the holidays. And there was even a point where I wasn't even sure how much I was spending. And then when I finally took a look at it, I was like, oh my goodness. So in saying that, I'm going to try my absolute best to not go into any grocery stores unless I am there for freebie or moneymaker deals. And what is really going to help me with that goal is my visit to my local food pantry. If you can hear all that scuffling in the back, it's my dog. She just came back in from a walk, and she's probably going to be crazy for a couple minutes now. But on to the portion of this video that you clicked on for. Over here, we have all of our basic pantry staples. I got some cans of Beanie Weenies, a can of sweet peas, and I can guarantee that this was donated only because the can was dented. And the peas inside are just fine. And then I got 2 cans of Italian-style spaghetti sauce. You can definitely use this just like you would tomato sauce. It's just seasoned tomato sauce. You don't have to use it for spaghetti. And then classic jar of peanut butter, 1 can of tuna, 1 can of chicken, carrots, green beans, some mixed fruit, another can of sliced potatoes, sliced peaches, some pears, a box of cornbread mix, or corn muffin mix. And this time around, I did opt to accept their offer of vegetable oil. I do still have some, and it's definitely enough to get me through the month. Oh, there she goes. Ma'am. Are you done? Are you done? I think she's done. As I was saying, that's definitely enough to get me through the month, but they did have quite a few extra since it's the end of the holiday season, so I figured it was a good time to pick one up right now and then just keep it in my pantry for whenever that one runs out. I got another box of mac and cheese, a container of beef stock, and then for the dry goods, 1 of these little package of elbow noodles, a packet of vermicelli, 1 pound of pinto beans, and 1 pound of rice. And then over here, I got this bag of chili with no beans, but I will probably add beans to that because I know it's a controversial thing, but I really don't like chili with no beans in it because it just makes me feel like I'm eating a meat soup and it's just gross and weird. And if I have a chili that has no beans in it, I like to put it on top of something like a baked potato or fries or something like that. But if I'm just eating it out of a bowl, I would prefer beans in it. And then a container of regular popcorn. You can make this on the stove or in an air fryer. Not an air fryer, an air popper, which is what I have. Or you can even probably find a way to make it in the microwave. I don't know if that's true, but I feel like you could. But for sure, on the stove, you can make these. And then this time around, they did not give me as much produce as they did last month, but they gave me a lot of snacks, which I know a lot of people would prefer produce over snacks, but since I've been on such a low budget, I have not been able to buy any of these. And we're also lactose intolerant, so in general, I don't buy some of this stuff. But when has that ever stopped anybody who's lactose intolerant? So this has definitely helped me save a lot of money in the snack department, and if over the course of the month I have to spend like $5 to $10 on produce just to fill in the gaps, I am perfectly okay with that. We got this turkey and cheddar little snack pack. We have a like knockoff Lunchables, and then this cheese snack. I don't know who of you is eating this as a snack, but I will most definitely be like shredding this up or like cutting it up and putting it in something. So that's going to be nice. We have more popcorn. This one 100% can be made in the microwave. Some yogurts, a container of nacho cheese sauce, some of these cheese sticks. I love these things. They're so garbage, but I love them. And then we got 2 packs of Swiss Miss hot chocolate, 2 containers of these mini croissants. This one is vanilla filling and this one is chocolate filling. Over here we have an Oreo yogurt and then one of these Just Crack an Egg scramble kits, a packet of diced peaches, and then 3 packets of Chex Mix seasoning packet. Oh no, 4, sorry. 4 packets. I will be very interested to learn what I can do with that besides, you know, adding it to a bag of pretzels and chips and whatnot. And then moving on to the produce that they gave me this time around, 1 bag of grapes and a big bag of onions. These onions are not looking so hot, I understand that, but what I will definitely end up doing is chopping them up and sticking them in a container to put in the freezer, and that way you can just go ahead and use them whenever you would like in what you were cooking. You would not want to like freeze these and then thaw them and try and eat them raw, because once you freeze them, the texture is going to go a little wonky because the water in the cells destroys the cell structure. So instead of being like hard and crunchy and crispy, it's going to be soft and squishy. But if you cook it in something, you will not even notice that they were frozen. And the only bread item that we got were these wheat sub rolls, but that's just fine. There's only 2 of us, so this is like essentially a whole loaf of bread for just 2 people. So no complaints there. And then over here, we got this big, almost 5-pound package of boneless, skinless chicken breasts. I almost bought one of these like a week ago, but I decided not to because like I didn't want to deal with like deboning some of the chickens that I had, which is a terrible mindset to have when you need to be saving money. So I'm super glad that I received this so that way I would not be tempted to go out and buy it myself. And then they offered me this packet of chicken livers. I don't know how long they had it there. Oh, reduced 12/16/2021. Yeah. For me, this wasn't a hard sell. I know that people can eat these, but as you can see, I have a big old monster who eats a lot, and she will not just eat her dry dog food. She always has to have something mixed into it, and so usually I buy these anyway, either the chicken livers or the chicken hearts, or I keep the bones from other things that I'm making, and I just make like a soup stock out of it with only the meat, and literally all it takes is like 1/4 to 1/2 cup of broth, and she will eat all of her food. So this will definitely make enough broth and chickeny snacks for her for the month, so I was very grateful to have that. And then they gave us a candy apple, a half gallon of almond milk, and then over here, I am so grateful for these items that I was receiving for this month. We got a package of mild Italian sausage. This goes so good in so many things, so I am so excited to have this. I have been trying to find it on clearance at my Kroger, but every time I go, the clearance price is not what I am looking for or what I have seen in the past, and then when they put it on sale, they're all gone by the time I get there. So I'm super excited about this. And then this packet, I have no idea where they sourced this from. This is a packet of deer meat, and it says it's not for sale, so I don't know, maybe a restaurant or something. I don't know where around here sells deer meat, but this is going to be an interesting thing to learn how to cook. And then the piece de resistance, I got like probably a solid $30 plus of seafood. This is a packet of snow crab. We have lobster claws and arms. And then we have some shrimp. I am so excited to have this. Over New Year's, I ended up spending $10 on like the regular low quality Walmart frozen shrimp because that is what I made for New Year's Eve. Again, I know I overspent for the holidays. It's been a hard year. I just wanted nice things. So I am just glad to have more shrimp and all of the other seafood. And then this, I guess, should have been over there, but they also gave me a tub of butter. Not as exciting, but you know, with all this seafood, probably a necessity now. And that is everything that I got for this month's food haul from pantry number 1. My second food pantry is doing its other delivery service, or not delivery service, but drive-through service next week at the time of filming this. So be on the lookout for that coming soon. I will hold off on buying any groceries until then because I'm hoping I get some produce that is maybe not potatoes. It's probably going to be potatoes. No problem with potatoes, but you know, maybe I'll get something else. And I'm just rambling at this point. So I hope this video was enlightening to you guys on the type of things that you can get at a food pantry. As always, it is definitely worth it to go to your food pantry if you are somebody who is in need. Like if you're trying to feed 2 people on $20 for a week and you're just like scraping every single penny, it's time to accept the fact that you need help. And it's nothing to be ashamed of. It's nothing to be worried about that people will judge you for, because these services exist to help you. No matter what situation you are in life or what situation you are being dealt with in life, you deserve to eat, you deserve to be fed. And this service is not a handout because people are looking down on you and think that you need their help. No, they are here to serve their community and to make sure that everybody has something to fill their bellies at the end of the day. If you have any questions for me, please leave them down in the comments. If you have any ideas on what I can do with that deer meat, like your favorite ways, because I can look up all different kinds of recipes, but what's your favorite way to make deer meat? That would be really grateful as well. That is everything that I have for you. And I've tried ending this video like 3 times now, and then I just keep rambling. So I'm going to sign off now. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!